This remarkable, sometimes incoherent transcript illustrates a phantasmagoria of fear, terror, grief, exultation, and finally breakdown. Its highlights have been compressed on this recording to make their own disquieting points.
There will be lots of points indeed. Absolutely. Even this pool is just a map of things to come. There's absolutely no textures at the bottom or the sides. You can only see a never-ending, nightmarish sky of the Primus Urge. And finally harpy floating people, which makes swords appear out of their hands. And finally, you can't even fight when you're close to a hedge like that, so you need to step just a little bit closer until you finally reach the harpy. And yeah, let's talk about killing enemies in midair. Our style will never run out, but enough niceties right now. This is level 13, the floating ruins, and just in case that you thought that, well, the dirigible was the bottom of the barrel game-wise and nothing could go any more wrong than that, well, you're wrong. The dirigible wasn't surrealistic enough, so we need to make a trippy-ass shit level with floating platforms that appear out of nowhere. Even more jumping puzzles on moving platforms once again. This level really has everything. This is pretty... yeah. And finally, yeah, this is probably the most damning point about this level. This level is buggy as shit. I figured that it fits pretty well into the theme that this level is essentially a drug trip-like level from hell, but yeah, talk about making it extremely playable. You've already seen how buggy this game is. Well, gets even worse here, folks. Now, we've got a jumping puzzle with lots of moving platforms, so we can save anywhere here.
In 15 years.
So let's just enjoy the scenery.
The high school and college students who are experimenting with LSD will be running many of our institutions and guiding public policy. Remember, college students who are using LSD and marijuana today do not comprise a criminal class. They are not drug addicts seeking to escape. They are your best educated, your most creative, and your most courageous young people. Like it or not, they're going to build you a new civilization.
Oh my god. This is the last thing that I ever want. And why the hell did I stop on the platform out of a sudden? Yeah, when I was telling you that this level is buggy, and this is only the beginning of things, folks. But I really don't want to imagine such a universe. A universe constructed by the people who decided to devise this horrible place. A place where fun, happiness, and freedom don't exist. Only linearity, fear, and finally, your ultimate death, which is waiting for you everywhere. No matter where you go, you cannot escape. As you've probably noticed by now, the game speed is a little bit faster than it usually is because, well, I wanted people to go and see all of the level the way it is meant to be played, but since this level is pretty much nothing but jumping puzzles all the way through, well, I'm giving you a means to see the entire level while I'm not actually gipping you or anything by cutting off random parts like I did in the previous videos. We're going to see all of this the legitimate way. Alright, we finally got some new material coming from this level. We've got a brand new enemy, the Silk Devil. And... wow. They've really made an enemy in the game that you can just defeat by holding the left key. all the time. This guy cannot block anything. All that you need to do is to attack, attack, and attack, and you'll kill him. Talk about this, the worthless enemy in the entire game. The Silt Devil, as it is referred to in the manual. Oh boy. I actually lied when I said that the biggest drawback of this level was the bugginess of the level, because yeah, it's true that this level is being severely hurt by the fact that there were no playtesting done on this game at all, and well, this Let's Play is basically me doing the job that the designers of the game should have done years ago before they released the game, to actually test those things out, see if the game is fun. Finding out all about those glitches that pretty much everybody will have found within 3 or 4 seconds. I'm clearly not an expert at all at this game. I've only done 1 playthrough and a half of this when I started the thread, and I have yet to finish the game for a second time, and I've already found the kind of glitches that even a child can find. They've literally avoided and missed glitches that even a child could find. And yeah, we've got some awesome clipping here. Where's our head? It is here, folks! Let's hear it for the head of the prince behind the wall. And yeah, you see that platform down here? This is supposed to be a moving platform. And it's already bugged out and it doesn't move anymore. But thankfully, we don't actually need this platform to move in order to complete the level, so it's not that bad. But let's just hope that it won't happen to other of the platform in this level. Just think that, well, this level is pretty much nothing but 25% of moving platform. This level is almost nothing but that. So you can easily see now how this level can go wrong. The first time that I played this level, I had to restart it 3 times because the platforms eventually kept bugging out every once. Whoa, what the hell? When did this structure or castle-like building appeared out of a sudden? Yeah, even the level is so gigantic that it cannot render the entirety of the level all at once. You only see it in small chunks. So yeah, before I went on that segue telling how much the glitchiness of this level wasn't the biggest point of against this level, well, here is the #1 problem. This level never fucking ends. You could literally make 3 levels out of this one. It's so large that you could easily make 3 different levels out of this, but no, they had to make it into one concentrated mess of absolute suckiness. But alright, enough anger right now. We're meeting a good old friend. It's our good old favorite, the spring water. It is now time to feel light. It is time to have fun. Yes, we finally got it. We've got straight platforming! I'm seriously bummed out right now. They couldn't even do a thing which was as simple than doing a straight platforming part. I mean, it would be fun to do a shitload of jump in succession with that potion, but no, you actually need to back off and jump again, because otherwise you're just going to jump down into a pit. But it doesn't matter. We're still light as a feather. Just take the time in order to enjoy the puke black sky, which is all around you. And now, we're gonna have a walk down the spiral staircase, which might only lead to heaven. Or to hell! Oh, okay. Actually managed to save myself, so let's just attempt the climb again. I'm pretty sure that this time it will go all the way here. After such an epic climb. Yeah, this jump is actually a lot harder than it seems. Don't forget that you're still on with the heavy spring water, which can make you jump over the staircase entirely. So what's at the top of this? Do I actually need to climb on the top of the structure here? Well, I figured that it is, because there's a ledge up here. Alright. What is our reward for such a trivial adventure? The most important adventure of our... Oh god, I've only did all of this in order to get a blue potion. This is hands down the hardest potion to probably get in the entire game, and... yeah, it's just a blue potion which refills 1 bar of your health, so let's just drop down back here. Oh, great. That's amazing. This is exactly what we needed. Getting back down here is a bitch, so... yeah, let's just ignore this potion. Let's just ride along to the even more dilapidated ruins ahoy. There's another pool at our right, or our left. There are pools everywhere. Take a dip, will you? What the hell? I was lined up with this platform. Yeah, now I was lined up to the total right of the platform and I nearly fell off again. When you jump in this game, sometime your character will deviate just a little bit to the left. That will completely throw off your jump entirely, and well, this what happened. Especially if you've got the crazy potion which makes you jump 1,000,000 of miles in the sky. And now we're getting some arrows. Are there going to be regular arrows again? You guessed right, buddies. Now we've got 28 arrows, and I'm pretty sure that we'll never go below 30 or anything during the rest of the game. And yeah, this RP is a real asshole. It was just waiting for me to do the jump across that ledge, and the second that you get your bow out, well, ta-da! It starts to move into a totally erratic pattern, and yeah, now it's stalling off the platform again. So, what do we do in those... oh shit, yeah. Once that you reach this part of the level, the spring water stops to work. There's no definite length or anything to this potion, it just stops whenever you hit a particular location. Alright, guess what, buddy? We're gonna... did the RP even attack me? I didn't even see any kind of sword hit or whatever. Yeah, this enemy sometimes has attacks that are pretty much comprised of 3 or 4 frames, and you can't even see them come at all. Talk about this being a fair battle. But yeah, usually they don't have much health, and most of them leave life potions anyway, so they're not too bad. Talk about soothing. But yeah, we're not even halfway done through the level yet. We've still got a lot more to go, and wait, why did you drop off the platform? What the fuck? What happened? How am I dead? I jumped on the platform and I teleported below it. How is this supposed to be fair or even good programming? I really want to wonder why people even try to defend this game into the thread. Basically, some people were saying, oh, this game isn't that bad, but what's supposed to be fun about a game where you die for absolutely no reason whatsoever? Doesn't make any sense. Nothing in this game makes any sort of sense anymore. Seriously, why does this place even exist? And why did I have to wait until this platform is so low before I could do the jump? I can jump 8 miles in the air. In the eye. This place is making me forget how to even speak. I'm sorry. A surprising building apparition that I've seen before for at least 10 seconds prior to the cutscene. And... sorry man, I can shake your hand, it's too big, but no, actually there's a puzzle. We're gonna look at the eyes at a far more removed position in order to see the things. Yeah, there's something in the left eye, but nothing in the right eye. We need to find the right eye, so it's time to go Indiana Jones in this shit. Yeah! Oops. No, this isn't really the way to do Indiana Jones shenanigans. But oh yeah, now he will be proud of this, even though it was the most unpractical approach to the problem ever. So alright, our quest for the right eye socket of this guy commences into a brand new wacky block that have a new twist on a hole trap. Now we've got sword traps that are aiming at your feet instead of trying to cut your head off. And yeah. Now there's a rotating structure which generates giant bolts of electricity, and who knows why. This level has absolutely no common theme whatsoever. I dare you to find any common theme to this level other than this level sucks ass. And right now, what the hell even happened? I was playing a variant of Twister in that pool which wasn't making any sort of sense whatsoever and doesn't look fun at all. But no, those pools act as teleporters. Now we're at a brand new location of the of the structure which shoots electricity. And yeah, let's take a look at the very awesome electricity arc. Hell yeah, this is the future of gaming that we've got here. They couldn't even make any sort of 3D effects on the boat. It's all sprite work that we've got here. But hey, if I'm not mistaken, right here at the very distance, our first part of our quest is over, because we finally found this guy's statue. Well, the statue guy is eye socket. Let's pocket it in order to put it to good use. We're gonna render a statue the gift of vision, even if a statue can't even see anything. Don't ask me how that works. I didn't make this game or this level. I would want to know who made this level. If we render the name of this guy public, the guy who made this level, he will become a hero among game creation circle. Everybody will go and say, hey, you know this guy? He was the one who made level 13, the floating ruins. He showed us how to not do a level in any sort of game whatsoever. And before you ask, it's impossible to jump over these blades. Even if you're about 2 feet above from them, well, you'll still get killed anyway. So the only logical thing to do is to bypass the entire thing entirely. You can just jump on the pool here in order to do some more twisting around like a moron shenanigan at the bottom of it. Whee! Because it's very obvious that the guy is teleporting when the bottom and the shape of every single pool around is the same. So talk about this being very practical. This is the essence of teleportation rendered in. Now that we've got the gem, we can finally go back to wherever we were before in order to finally give the statue back his vision. Now we will be able to open both of his hands. Yeah, like you figured this out already. But I don't know, maybe the designers of this game would have made it so that by giving him his extra high socket, it would have made the floating ruins explode, and then there will be the ending of this game. And Jesus Christ, just put it in already. It's already hard enough that this level is painful and whoa. This is some pretty good gift of teleportation here. And what the hell is this? Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't kept up on Persia lore, but this is not part of this world. Absolutely not. What the hell is this even supposed to be, but? Oh yes, we finally get our sword back. This is the happiest day of this level right now. Even if it's only one day, because I wouldn't want to spend a full 24 hours here. Now we can finally engage in some good old-fashioned combat. And yeah, you can mold to that because RPs can counterattack really fast. And yeah, right now I was just showing you that, well, double attacks cannot be blocked at all. At least one of the blades will hit through. I should have counterattacked, but I didn't even knew that those people actually had this move in the first place. So color me surprised. So whoa, what the hell is that? Is this a giant, humongous floor? Well, talk about this the easiest room ever. No, it isn't! Yeah, you catch a glimpse of it just as we were sliding down. We've got camera shenanigans here. Just when you thought that the camera in the game wasn't awful enough, they make an entire puzzle based around it. So now we need to find our way up here in order to finally, well, to get the health potion in order to progress a little bit further, because we're running a bit low. Oh god, why the hell can't I climb? Not here neither. Why did they put floor just a little few inches over the floor? Just so that you can't climb here. This is just another dickish move coming in from the level designer, because this level is clearly not a dick at all. So it's also really fun for the player to always check out his manual camera angles in order to orient himself, because, well, it's impossible to find your way otherwise, because all of this looks like floor. But this is not even the worst part about this puzzle mechanism that we've got here. No, this puzzle actually gets even more stupid. Yeah, now we're far removed from it, and, well, we still have to wade through this using the absolutely awkward camera angle that we've got here. But at least we're going to be rewarded by this absolutely horrendous puzzle, by one fun encounter against one of the dear baddies that we love the most. Yeah, another one of these guys. The guy that we killed earlier and which doesn't even try to block any sort of attack whatsoever. Doesn't even deal any kind of really important damage. This is just beautiful. Those kinds of moments just define Prince of Persia 3D even more. And why is there a staircase floating through the air? I just find it that, well, this is the only part of the level where there's a staircase. There's no any sort of symbolism or anything like that. It's just placed there to make you talk. And is working pretty well, might I say. Maybe this staircase on the air is floating in order to warn us that elevators are overrated. Just look at things. Whenever you actually ride into your office job on the 25th floor, well, what will you do in a normal life? You would ride an elevator. But if you ride the elevator, you won't do as much exercise. You will just become fat. You wouldn't want to become fat. If we were fat in this game, we couldn't jump 50 feet up in the air. We wouldn't be able to play through all of this. But then again, maybe it's for the best. If we were too fat in order to play this game, nothing will have happened. We will have lived an happy life. We will have ridden on giant windmills that are placed there because... Exactly. So now we're riding inside a giant windmill with a... Whoa, what the hell is that? Yeah, obviously those floating runes were there in order to make a machine which is able to build gold. Or makes you shrink? Why is this machine even here? Did they build this machine just for my coming? Because they will know that, well, I'm too stupid to open a door and, well, I need to be shrunk in order to actually go through a keyhole. Oh, nothing makes sense in this game. I fucking hate this level in particular because it makes even less sense. Oh god. I'm biting my fingers and my toenails as I speak right now. This is how horrible this is as an experience for me to narrate.
I can't quite make it over to the keyhole.
Oh yeah, we forgot one gigantic detail. And yeah, this pun was not intended at all. Yeah, we can't reach the keyhole quite yet because, well, here's our stepping ledge in order to get it outside. But yeah, we can't really push it this way, so now it's time to reload the game to grow big again in order to push a crate here.
Phew.
Yeah, that was really tiring. But now we can get shrunk again, and we can finally make it to the keyhole now that the crate is here. And wait about 30 seconds for a cutscene which shows nothing. Alright. But this part can totally fuck you in the ass if you only have one bottle of health left, because if you take too long to get through the keyhole, when you grow back, you get stuck in it, you lose health, and you die. Talk about this being fair once again. But, oh, we've got another life-extending potion ahead. But no, it's not quite easy to get. I'm actually surprised that I didn't die here, because that was pretty close. But we need to find another way in order to get up here. So we need to climb up a... Oh, you didn't really do that. This is just making the level even more amusing for me to play. I'm having the fun of my lifetime doing that. But, oh, we actually get another one of those wacky arrow shrine. And yeah, this must be the most lonely guy ever. But we're going to free him from his torments. So here we go, we've got a brand new enchanted arrow, and here comes what probably is the best part of the entire level. And who knows, maybe the entire game. Right now we're going to see what this arrow has to do by testing it on the guy which is walking his round around here. And we proceed to miss because he moved at the very last split second. Alright, now you're not moving away, buddy. Whoa! Yeah, this arrow remote controls people. Once you shoot somebody with them, you take full control of everything that they do. This arrow is called in the manual Snare of the Unwary Soul, and this arrow really has the most ridiculous description ever. But we're going to go back to it in a little time. Right now we've just pushed this crate down in order to eventually get access to the green potion, but we're gonna try an experiment. Can we shoot ourselves? No, unfortunately we can't because the game will always automatically lower your health just so that you don't actually shoot yourself. And yeah, now you just revert to normal just like this. But yeah. Now, in order to quote the manual for the description of the arrow that we fired earlier, Snare of the Unwary Soul is an almost sinister spell, as it steals the soul of anyone struck by this arrow. Are you seriously fucking with me here? Almost sinister? Stealing somebody's soul? If I was to be controlled by this retard, I would be really fucking terrified. So it will be a lot more than almost sinister. Oh god. So, I don't really know whether I should blame the designer or the soul guy that decided to write the manual, having never played the game before, because it's not like it's done for a limited amount of time, because the guy disappeared. He stopped existing right as the spell stopped to work. Don't ask me how this actually works, because I really don't care. The only thing that I want right now is to get out of here! Will this level ever end? Yeah. Things are going really well right now. I'm surrounded by RPs and... Oh! Is this my exit to get out of here? Go! Right, someone is watching over me! We're getting out of here! Finally, we're fucking out of here! Oh my god! Oh... I so don't regret freeing you earlier. Oh... I'm gonna hand you all of my possessions. Are you really sure about where you're taking me right now? I just want to go home. I don't give a shit about the princess anymore. I just want to live a normal life. I've just tasted what hell feels like, and I just want to have a good life. Oh god. I'm having a brain aneurysm right now, thanks to all of the happiness which is surrounding me, but yeah. I really don't want to follow a path of violence anymore. All that I want is... I just want to be at home with my slippers on. I just want to have some coffee, have a peaceful life and all of this. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell ever again. I won't take drugs neither, because this is what happens when you take drugs. You go to a very horrible place. But alright. What matters is we finally got out of here. This was hands down the worst level of the game, and thankfully none of the following levels are as bad. I would even say that some of the last levels are better than the early levels that we've played so far. Yeah, I'm not hallucinating. I'm not saying any sort of gibberish because I'm still mentally damaged after doing this video. No, I swear to god that the last levels aren't as bad. Okay, well, the next level is pretty shitty as well, but it's going to be such a redemption after what we've just went through. So that was a floating ruin. Thank god it's finally over. So yeah, that game wasn't all that bad. It surely was a pure case of exaggeration. Well, you don't have the right to say that anymore, because I've officially proven with this video that this game really sucks. I mean, it's not that this level was completely void of anything good. I mean, this probably could have done a good 2 or 3 levels, but once again, the execution has been shot to hell, just like the dirigible. They just kept putting on more epic element after epic element, and they made it so that the level is totally unterminable because it had absolutely no pacing or rhythm whatsoever. But enough of that, we're done with this video. Next up, we're gonna scale a cliff of blueness and scariness. I hope you will be here for the ride.